Hey lovelies! So I had some trouble with the camera, didn't want to connect to my laptop and then my laptop wouldn't go live. Anyway, so we are doing this on my phone instead. Apologies, I won't be actually able to see any of your comments. That's really devastating. It's kind of why I wanted to do this on my laptop. But anyway, I will go through your comments at the end and answer any questions. So we'll just wait for people to start coming through. Hello. Okay, so we won't need this anymore. Close that. Alright, so today was really just demonstrating a cake decorating session, but how to decorate with this awesome frosting comb. I designed this last night and I'm really excited to try it out because my favorite kind of design on a cake is a kind of scallop. But I've seen ones where they have a scallop and like a little indent in between each one. It looks so elegant. So I thought I'd try that today. You can buy this on my website. It's 15% off right now with the coupon code BOUNCY. And you take off that white backing. It's just there for protection really. So I'm going to take that off. And I'll be decorating this cake today. It's pre-crumb coated. The reason why it's a very thick crumb coat is generally when you do decorate with combs, you end up scraping back a fair amount of frosting. And basically sometimes you can reveal the crumb coat. So if you have a thicker crumb coat, even if it does get revealed, it'll reveal through to white, so you won't really see down to the very edge of the cake. So whenever you're doing anything with a frosting comb, it's a good idea to have a decently thick crumb coat to begin. And I'll be using the hybrid buttercream frosting that I have. So that's half butter, half shortening, and it's icing, sugar, vanilla, and milk. I have the recipe on my website, sorry, on YouTube, and I can link that in the description box once this live stream is over. So I'm going to start at the very top, and it's pre-chilled, so it's nice and cold. And I'm just going to spread it around until it reaches up and over the edge. Another key thing when decorating with a frosting comb is to make sure that your cake is perfectly centered on your cake board, so on your cake turntable. If it is lopsided, you'll end up pressing too hard in one side of the cake with your frosting comb. When you do that, it will show through to the crumb coat. So you want to make sure it's nice and centered. Create a decently thick final layer of frosting on your cake. I think I might struggle a little here because my cake is wet from the condensation from the fridge. And it's not playing nice with my oil and the frosting, but we'll see what we can do. That's so at the bottom as well. You can use this for fresh cream, regular buttercream, even ganache. Okay. And I'm just going to start smoothing that down. It's probably a lot easier if you use a frosting scraper. So I've got the acrylic one here. I do sell these on my website as well. That's on rosiesdesserts.com. And it's 26 centimeters in height, this baby. Perfection. Any of those extra tall cake projects that you have, she comes in real handy. So I'm smoothing it down like that. You can see there's some imperfections. I'm not too worried. You don't want a perfectly finished cake just yet. That's where our frosting comb will come in. But I will just add into those areas that might serve as a problem later. There are two sides to this. I'm going to go with, you know what, let's show you both. I'm going to go with the larger side first. Make sure that your comb is always in contact completely flat with your cake board. And then gently go around, add a bit of pressure, and start scraping down the frosting, indenting that pattern into your cake. You might go around a few times, and then once you see that your pattern is pretty neat, that's when you'd take your turntable and just do one final round without stopping to get the smoothest possible finish. Ah, I like it. I actually really like that. Yeah. So that's the larger side. It's so elegant, right? I love it. And now we're going to go for the smaller side. So that's just that one there on this end. I think it's going to be even more elegant. This is really bulky, so you probably use that side for like a slightly taller cake, just so you can get a little bit more of that style coming through. I'm not going to need too much extra buttercream to try out the other side, so going in very lightly. Just in case they're scraped off too much and I'm too close to the crumb coat. I'm going to smooth that out again. And this buttercream is beautiful. It smooths out so nicely. You don't get a lot of those ugly air pockets or like little bubbles everywhere. And I think that's got to do with the shortening. It's very creamy. For brownie shortening, I actually used So Light this time around. I used to use Bakehouse, but now I use So Light. It's a lot better. So that's the side we're going to be working with now. Again, totally flat with your cake board. Going around, adding pressure because you want to indent that pattern. And once you're happy with the overall look, so it's looking to be pretty neat already, I'm going to do one final round without stopping to make sure I don't get any lines as well. Just like so. That's quite nice actually. Yeah, I think I prefer the smaller section. So I'm going to stop it there. Take off the excess and then gently bring that liquid frosting into the center. So starting off, angling my spatula and just rolling that in. I'm going to do that all around the cake and then we can decorate some flowers. One trick that I've noticed is using a scraper as well. Really helps to get a decent sharp edge. So I'm just going to go in a little bit more with my scraper. And once I'm happy with the finish, I'm going to start decorating. So, find your front first of all. I'm going to say it's probably going to be there. And what am I going to do? I've got some flowers I can decorate with. Now these ones, they're plastic flowers. I bought them from a $2 shop. If they have a stem and you want to poke the stem in and it's a bit of wire, wrap that wire in Glad Wrap or Food Safe floral tape. So I've got some Glad Wrap with me. I think I'll use everything that I've got here, actually. It will fit. And then gently, tightly wrap that in the Glad Wrap. Fold in that piece that's sort of in excess and close it off. And now you've created a barrier between the wire and your cake. So once that's wrapped, pop it into your cake. I'm going to say up top, right here. I'm going to do the same with the second one. And just like so. And then right beside it. Okay. I want it to angle forward a little. And I've got a 1M piping tip here and I'm going to create little doublets. One right at the front, maybe a few more around it. Maybe one right on the side of the cake. And in goes my macaron. Might just do a few more coming out here. and some at the bottom here too. It's looking alright so far. I might add on some gold leaf because, you know, it's gold leaf and it just looks amazing on anything. And I'm using the Yara brand here. It is available on Amazon. It's pretty good stuff too. Maybe just one sheet for elegance, to add a bit of an elegant touch. But yeah, so this comb is available on my website, 15% off with the coupon code BOUNCY, because it kind of bounces, you know what I mean? It's got a little lip in between each what do I want to say? Each scallop. Ah, so pretty. And we'll just do one big one coming down. Beautiful. If you're going to add gold leaf, maybe wait for your frosting to set so you can brush it into those crevices. That's basically our cake for today's live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to come around now and see if there's any questions that you guys might have asked during the process. Again, sorry it's on my phone. I really wanted to be on my laptop so I could read your messages as they were happening. But anyway, I can do it this way instead. Give you guys something cool to look at in the meantime. And let's go to the comments. Hi Queen Nicki Minaj. Yes, these are fake flowers. And they're just from a $2 shop. Where can I get a scraper like that? Says Debbie Murray. It's on my website, rosiesdessertspot.com. I'll have it linked in the description box in about 10 minutes time when I put up the live stream and can edit everything. Hello from California, Miss Dawn and Neil. Okay. I believe that is all for the questions. Kristen Lee, Rosie, do you ship to the States? I literally can't find any frosting combs like yours. Yes, I do. There's no tracking, but you can opt in for tracking just by letting me know with email. Usually takes about 4 weeks though. Okay, Laura Algara Ash says, hello, hi from Colombia. Please, I need help. Why my buttercream gets so grainy, even I follow all the instructions. So, with grainy buttercream, if you're doing like an American buttercream, it's always going to be a little bit on the grainy side. You can reduce that by adding a little bit more milk and letting your mixer go for a few minutes longer. So if you normally have your buttercream mixing for 2 minutes, make it 5 or make it even 8 minutes, and it really breaks down your icing sugar. And so you get a little bit less grain. If it's still a problem, you're probably better off going with a Swiss meringue buttercream or something other than American buttercream. Hello everybody, so many hellos from all around the world. It's fantastic. Okay, beautiful. All done. Thank you everybody for joining me today. I hope it's been useful. And I will catch you guys again very soon. Ciao, ciao. And now for the awkward moment where I forget how to end live streams. Are you sure you want to stop? Okay.